Exiting hyperspace. In 3, 2, 1.
There we go. All right. Again with the not talking. Love that. How about that? There we go. Switching audio sources. It's the best. Hello! Welcome to Wednesday. We finally made it to Wednesday. Yay! Good to see you, Black Box. How you doing? My office is a mess. And by office, I mean Starship. And by Starship, I mean what I'm sitting in. Just figured I'd stop by again because I'm so close to you guys on my patrol. Just zipping around through the galaxy, trying to avoid spreading my space plague. Been a mad day. Well, Wednesday is kind of the messed of days, so it's not unheard of. Not unheard of. Not unexpected, I should say. I'm gonna be doing some more drawing today. Just trying to get more used to the tablet here. I really feel like using the full Clip Studio is a good idea, but I also know that it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve, so hopefully that's not too boring for folks. I just want to get my comic done, and my iPad is on the fritz, so. But yeah, that is what we're planning on doing tonight. Might punk out a little early and play some more Wild Guns. We had a perfect run of Carson City on Monday, which was incredible. So we're kind of hoping to do that again. But yeah, so for now, let's just go ahead and get started with ye old artwork. There we go. So yeah, this was a page we were working on Monday. I'm going to go ahead and do some sizing on this, and then we can go ahead and start inking, which is going to be exciting. Something I have to do, probably will do it after the stream tonight. Something I do have to do is go through the Clip Studio downloads and get all of the pens and cool stuff that I have on my account so I can get them here on the, on the streaming PC. So I've not done that yet. Excuse me. Life is a busy, busy thing. 10 streams. Well, that's something to celebrate. Good job, Black Fox. Just finished dinner with Mrs. Zib and down in the galley, and had some tasty chicken grillers and some jalapeno poppers. Very good stuff. The grillers actually were seasoned with some smoked paprika, so they were sweet without being like barbecue sauce sweet. So that was pretty cool. That was a really good call from Mrs. Zib. Okay, let's get some panels going here. I'm really fortunate with the fact that the Clip Studio experience for the tablet, like the iPad, is relatively the same. There's not a whole lot of difference between the two, so that's really, really useful. That there's not like a major kind of learning curve or change or anything like that. Okay, I got a 30-second ad break going on here. Sorry, guys. That will be done very shortly. The nice thing, too, about using the PC version is that it has all the features, which, unfortunately, it doesn't have on the iPad version. I think that's a really crappy way of doing things, but that's just how they do it. Yeah, so we'll see. I do like the functionality I have. It's very similar. It's just not as touch based. So I'm still used to it. It's still fine. I think I have a little bit more control with the stylus here. But oh, that panel went a little bit awry, didn't it? Let's go ahead and get that cleaned up here with the point tool. Man, I love it when they snap to the grid. That's perfect. There we go. Pretty as a picture, which is fortunate because that's what it is. It's a picture. Yay! Okay. And this is, I will say, this is pretty much completely unmodified and completely unchanged from the regular release. So, I'd say about, a really good percentage of the settings and stuff are still factory. So there's a lot of things that are not zipified, if you will. So, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Let's see what pens we're working with. I know we have the G pen, which is good. I don't think we really have anything special. No, not really. So I guess we'll just use the G pen for now. And seems to be just about as responsive as it is on the iPad. So might be a little less, but we'll give it a shot on a vector layer and see what happens. Okay. Oops. It's one of those things with any kind of repetitive skill. When you change up the manner of how you use your hands, it is everything. That's okay though. It's just a learning bit here. Let's try that again. Pen tool. Oh, we do not have stabilization on. That would explain quite a bit. Zib likes stabilization because he's got them shaky claws. Oh, Stabe is on. Is that so? Well, then I guess it needs to go down a little bit, doesn't it? It's a little too good. That's flowing a little bit better. How about Stabe down to 50? That's better. Okay. Let's give that a shot now. The other thing that's kind of interesting about this is that... Oh, goodness. Why did that... Oh, I see. Goofed. One of the things this will also kind of help me do is to get out of my drawing with my wrist. Because I do that a lot, and it's not super helpful. Where is my vector layer? I must have hit undo like a bunch of times. But yeah, trying to draw with my whole arm as opposed to just my wrist, which the iPad kind of coddles a little bit because it's more portable, and so this is a real crash course in Zib learning to draw 101. So you have come from my villain origin story. A lot of it, too, is going to be learning the strength of the strokes when it comes to the PC versus the iPad. Hey, Greg, good to see you. Gray, I was going to let you know I had some chicken grillers that Mrs. Zib picked up, and they were covered in smoked paprika, and it provided this really nice smoky and sweet taste without being like super overreaching, like a barbecue sauce. You're probably well aware of how that works, but it was really good. I really liked it. Messing with the stability a little bit more. Yeah, that is one thing about this area. They were like, imagine like chicken tenders wrapped in bacon, and then sprinkled with smoked paprika. And you can get smoked paprika at the store. It's something that'll you can actually get in a little shaky jar, but it adds this really nice smoky sweet note to it, and I think you could appreciate it. Like I said, it's not as heavy as using a barbecue sauce. Yeah, well, it would be worse if I was using barbecue sauce because that's just sugar. And if there's one thing that I've heard more of, and I believe a little bit more of, is that your body was built to burn fat, not refined sugars. So I'll take a little bit of fatty extra meat there. Learning to draw again. Hey! 10 stream streak for grade 2! Woo! Look at that! Nicely done. I'm gonna have to start incentivizing that, doing something, or at least giving you guys some decent rewards to redeem. Okay, stave can go up a little bit more. Let's go back to hundo. There we go. Ba, 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 ba. Oops. Nope. Redo that. I don't want to undo that. Boop. There we go. Watching my story progress in real time is the real reward. Oh, I beg to differ, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. Ooh, I get to turn the vector eraser on again. It's been interesting, mentioning like the story progressing in real time. I have been working on a project for Trapfinder's 15th anniversary coming up in April. Not that that terrifies me at all. So expect more from that. That's in the slightly further than planning and slightly into the executing phase. Got something going for that. Still planning on the eventual April release of Sidereal Cycle. Man, I hope that doesn't suck. I recently got some really good advice about that story, and I feel a lot better about it. It's just from a writer, just like kind of basically telling me just do it and don't worry about it. They were talking about it like science fiction authors, and they were saying a lot of it is just dreaming up the what and not necessarily the how, and then coming up with the how later is pretty normal. So when I used the term retconning, you kind of made a face, but yeah, so I'm just I guess what I'm going to try doing is just getting a good general idea, getting a good story essentially, and then just making sure that everyone has a good time with it. So that's my goal. Realistic or no, that's my goal. But I like that. I like that determination. Don't worry so much about the how. Just make the what. Something along the lines of, you think Gene Roddenberry knew how the transporters worked in Star Trek on episode 1? No, of course not. I think the Heisenberg uncertainty principle was batted around in the writing room at Desulu back in the 60s? No. I thought it was pretty good advice, so... At the very least, it made me more confident in just introducing stuff into the story and going, you know, less like a, oh, please believe this, and more just like a, this is how it is. So, we will see more of the further adventures of Ott. For some reason, y'all are really big on Ottilie, so that's cool. I'm happy about that. Oh, the good old Final Fantasy arpeggio. To remind myself, I can zoom in and out of things. Boop. Oh, forgot to put it back on vector. Meep, meep. There we go. Yeah, it was good Black Fox. It was chicken grillers, jalapeno poppers, and those were they were just baked, and they weren't even breaded. They were just literally a jalapeno with cream cheese and bacon wrapped around it. It was kind of a bacon evening. And I've got Roscoe going in for his shot this week. Whoops. Belay that order. I don't know if anyone else's timeline is similar or algorithm is similar on ye old YouTube, but I've been getting so many Star Trek clips. Star Trek The Next Generation, in fact. And not unwanted. Definitely, whenever I see one, I'm just like, ha ha! Yes! I get legit happy when I see Star Trek in my in my watching list. Must be a push, or there must be something that Paramount's doing. Wonder if it has to do with their bid on Warner Brothers. But, you know, quality stuff. And there's a Roscoe! Yay, it's Roscoe! Or at the very least, most of him. Don't roll your ball under my chair, you big doofus. You're a big doofus. Doofus Maximus. Oh, my goodness. There you go. I got your ball. It's getting to a point now where I need to have like a little, like a barrier. I should put up a kid gate or something around my my computer. But then I couldn't pet him, and that'd be bad. Can't do that. What do you think? Not petting Roscoe, is that an option? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Fallout sale on Steam. Do yourself a favor, Black Fox. Play the first one. I know it's not the exact same experience as like New Vegas or 3. I loved 3. But the first Fallout game is really good. I think it really introduces you to the Fallout world really well. Dun dun. This dog slams his ball down, and it sounds like a Law and Order Special Victims Unit episode. Hiroko, your arm. I apologize for my space plague. I'm assuming I'm almost over it. Oh, you were playing it when the Bethesda launcher had access to it. I gotcha. Well, it's very cheap. In fact, you could probably get it for a song from GOG. There we go. Oh, you guys, it's only going to be a few more pages that will have these rolled up sleeves. They'll be heading out shortly. Gonna have sleeves that are proper length. Gotta say, though, those original Fallout games, quite good. Although, it's an entirely different game in itself when you're trying to keep dog meat from getting killed. I did like that, I think it was 4, that they reintroduced dog meat. It's a great character. Not that I'm biased towards German Shepherds or anything. Oh, nice! Yeah, I heard nothing but bad stuff about 76 when it came out, so I just kind of avoided it. I figured, you know, they can't top having Liam Neeson in Fallout 3, so why bother? You know, the character that you see for roughly 10 seconds at the beginning of the game, and then roughly 10 seconds near the end of the game. That had to be one of the most disappointing. I was like, maybe Liam Neeson will be in my party. No. It's like, give me a frickin' break. I want the Liam Neeson from Taken being in my party with nothing but like a pistol, because then he can John Wick the hell out of everything. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you got him for free. Not that they don't deserve getting paid for. They're good games. That's something interesting, too, that I've noticed. GOG. They have gone in such an interesting direction. I think a lot of different launchers and services are trying to distinguish themselves right now. And honestly, I think they have gone the absolute correct way. Way to get them for free on Steam. I don't know what that would be, actually. If I did, I would tell you right away, because they're good. But yeah, GOG is doing this. I guess they've kind of found their niche in the streaming services, and they're going along the kind of the flavor, if you will, of classic games preservation. And I find that to be really fascinating, because in an era where, I mean, you pretty much can find any game anywhere on the ye old internet, there are people who will happily play or pay for these old games because it keeps them going and keeps them supported. Hey, heck, good to see ya. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. We are doing some comic work today. We are just getting some inking done. I am basically relearning how to draw because my iPad is dead and I'm working on a traditional tablet. Ooh, scary. But yeah, welcome. Good to see you. How's your day going? There we go. Okay, that's already in there. Just vibing. That is how we do here. Fit in just fine. If y'all get any questions or anything like that, let me know. Let anyone know. Everyone here is really cool. Don't tell them I said that, though. It'll go to their heads. Especially Black Fox. The Liam Neeson you'd want in your Fallout party is his role in the Narnia movie. Jesus allegory line, yeah. Hey, Karen, good to see you. All right, I think that is that. Yeah, that looks about right. I think we need a little bit of... I told you. Ah, damn it. Now we're never going to get Black Fox back off the ground. Ah, dang it. He's all hyped up on thinking he's cool. Nah, it's all right. He's good. A good fella, that Black Fox. Good fella indeed. Anna looking decidedly less angry than in previous pictures. Oh, no grilled cheese for your grilled cheese. Oof. That is... I'm gonna go ahead and say it, Black Box. That's sad. That's a sad time. Tomato soup sounds good, though. I've never been a tomato soup guy. I kind of hit, like, chicken noodle. And I hit, hearty beef vegetable. And I was like, I'm good. That's all the soup I need. Of course, then later on I found cheese and broccoli, and I was like, ooh. And then baked potato soup came around, and oh boy. What was your favorite part of the stream this evening? My favorite part of the stream was when Zip talked about soup for a long time. Anna, your nose. Follow your nose. There we go. Yeah, potato soup. Potato soup is good stuff. I'm sorry to hear it's dark times for you right now, Black Fox, but hoping we can just kind of chill with you, hang out, just have a good time tonight. Yeah, potato soup. Loaded baked potato soup. Quite good, I have to say. Yeah. Vector eraser. Where did I ever? Oh, we're not on A. I goofed, folks. That explains a lot, actually. Let's Okay. I was not on a vector layer. Okay. So. Still getting the whole drawing with my whole arm thing. It is... What else? What other ways to put it? It's a bear. It's a bit of a bear. Oh, better switch my category. I am not playing Wild Guns yet. Get back to arts and forts and crafts. There we go. I would hate to give people the false impression that this is what Wild Guns is, because, man, Wild Guns is way more exciting. It's... Okay, that's better. By the way, Gray, I wanna thank you. I was watching back just to make sure nothing got muted or anything on Monday, and I watched that perfect run I had of level 1 of Wild Guns, and you're perfect. Actually, like, made a couple days for me, so thank you. I was like, yeah, it was perfect, wasn't it? It was awesome. There we go. Anna, why do you have to have so many big features? A big face, big nose. Actually, her eyes are smaller. If you haven't noticed that, she actually has smaller eyes. Ba-da-doo, ba-da-da-doo. Where'd your nose go? Or your face? Yeah, I know, it's funny. It's like I do want to get my iPad fixed, but it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know. It's probably actually better for me as an artist and in terms of using this software if I use this for a while. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. Ooh, your cup bowl. Nice. Some of those funky shaped travel mugs are nice too. The ones that look like a kind of like an hourglass. Those are pretty nice for the old soup drinking. Should I just change the category to soups? Today on the Fabian Zip Fun Hour, we're going to be discussing soups. Careful, don't talk about lentils or everyone's going to go crazy. That looks a little bit too much like her tongue is out. Let's bring that in just a tad. She's talking, she's not like bleh. Oops. I think another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write out the map of my express keys and put it directly on my monitor. Because I keep looking at the express keys like, wait, which one? It's like the express keys are great, but it's like that was one of the things about the iPad is that everything was built in. So if I wanted to zoom, I just pinched. If I wanted to, rotate, I could just use 2 fingers and rotate the canvas. It's a little bit more involved here, but it's still, the same functionality. Ruby Red Grapefruit Monster this evening. Tasty flavor, actually. Not a super obtrusive flavor, weirdly enough. Like, I'm not exactly a monster snob, so I'll drink whatever. I'm still a bigger fan of most flavors aside from the white can. But yeah, the ruby red grapefruit one is really subtle and just a nice sip and drink. I've had a couple of this the last couple of weeks for streams, and they've been nice. It's like the original monster is so sweet and so overpoweringly so that the ultra is such a nice change of pace. Although I've been drinking a lot of coffee at work because coffee, as it turns out, is free. And work coffee is terrible. How's that? You know, I like the right side or the left side more than the right. Let's try to emulate that a little bit more. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Something I was playing around with in my noodle here. I kind of want to get stuck in on a longer game. Kind of hoping once I get caught up on comic pages that we can do a little bit more of the Winning Wednesday kind of thing. But I was thinking of doing Dragon Quest 12. Not 12, 11. The one that I have. I was thinking of doing that. Because it's a really pretty game and it's fun. Like, there's all kinds of good stuff in it, and there's great puns. Great, you would probably want to take a lot of notes because there's so many good puns. Yeah, it's just a thought. I was just thinking about maybe playing that later once I've got a little bit more of a backlog going. Because as you know, I do not have one of those. In the Dragon Quest games in general, but in Dragon Quest 11, one of the weird things about that game is that the English localization is actually very decently regarded in Japan because they have a deep love of puns. So, of course, Square Enix, in their wisdom, was like, when we do the localization, let's make a shit ton of puns. And they absolutely did. And there are some that are super clever and just like, oh, I should have thought of that. And there are others, like the same degree of She-Ra's, my favorite She-Ra character, Castaspella. So, yeah. Just think about that one. Think about like maybe like a longer RPG or JRPG or something, but yeah, just looking for a game to share with you guys. Kind of like I was talking about GOG, where they're doing more of that game preservation. I find that to be so fascinating because it's like I don't know if they're buying rights or what to some of these games, but they are providing like updates and like quality of life improvements. Some mods are just like basically just supported by GOG. So it's like, yeah, this Skyrim mod is officially supported by GOG, so we are updating the software all the time or making sure it works with other mods. Just really interesting stuff. Yeah, I could go on about it for like 4 or 5 hours. Why not? No, I'd actually like to entertain people, so there is that. But yeah, it's a thought. It's definitely a thought. That's more of the Anna we know. Or do we? Dun dun. Man, listening to some of the music from Tunic, it's just like, what a great game that was. I was so pleased with that game. Just, it's so rare that I can play a game that's been released in like more of a contemporary time that I just fall in love with, as if it was a game from like the 80s. It's so interesting to me that that game managed to evoke so many different emotions, and it's just, you know, it just bees itself. I don't know, it's just an interesting little game. And the only reason I got it was because there was a little fox on it, and I was just like, oh, that's cute, look at him, he's so, you got a little Tunic on. Oh, that's his name, Tunic. Oh, you know, and then, you know. Also surprisingly good was Just Crow Things. Just Crow Things was good. Death's Door. Really liked Death's Door. That was a fun game. Getting Roscoe Rumbles in here. Look at that butt. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Roscoe. I think you'd like it, Heck. I think you'd really like it. It subverted all of my expectations, which is way more than I thought it would be. I was like, you know, kind of Dark Soulsian kind of style game, cute little protagonist. This will be fun. And it just ended up being like one of my top 5. I'll say that game is really big on environmental storytelling. So if you're cool with inferring things, or you're cool with like picking things up out of context, you'll have a super good time with that. Yeah, that game is super good at telling a story without saying a word. Awesome. I think you'll really like it. It goes on sale pretty regularly, so yeah, I think you'll like that. It's often if you feel like putting more intent behind what you're purchasing, it's often part of like humble bundles. So you can usually get keys for that, like while also supporting a charity. So it's definitely something to check out. If for anything else, play it for the awesome soundtrack. Yeah, you know, and it's funny. It took me a minute with Dark Souls until I think it was my wife pointed it out that everything in the game is lore. The game doesn't have an established story; it has an established lore, and in that regard, it just blows you away because it's just like we're gonna assume everyone knows what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know. I haven't played Hyper Light Drifter though, because that looks really good. All right, Anna, your hand is driving me crazy. It looks so good. I think the only thing that is difficult when it comes to the story in games like Dark Souls is that there's so much lore. I feel like Elden Ring had a really good balance. And made it so the lore was accessible to an extent. So I've played through a really good chunk of Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2. I've beaten Dark Souls 3, and by the way, Storm King in Dark Souls 3, if you beat the Storm King, like, even if you haven't finished the last boss yet, it's like, nope, you finished the game. That guy should have been the final boss. What a fight. What a fight in that particular section of the game. Doesn't that look terrible? No, just the palm is weird. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. It's funny because, like, I know a lot of people kind of poo-poo Dark Souls 2, and after playing it for a while, I get it. It doesn't have the same amount of mystery as the first game. It doesn't have the same kind of flavor. It's similar, but it's definitely not the same. But I think that's just really down to individual taste. They're both interesting games. They both have really interesting lore and interesting places to be. I just think the first one is a little bit more of a pleasant enigma. Like, I don't know where I am or what I'm doing, but I'm having fun doing it, so okay. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Ooh. Space Plague. Oh, you see, maybe that's what I'm missing from it, because I didn't play the PvP. I just played the regular campaign, and I had a good time with it. Actually, it's funny. I had Dark Souls 2 for a long time, so like I played it because I was like, oh shit, I should play this. And what made me get back into it was that cartoon on YouTube, Happy Souls. Oh my god. I still watch that from time to time just because I love it so much. What a great cartoon. And after playing the game, I was like, oh, I get all these references now. Is this too easy for you? I think the game's actually really balanced. I'll see you later. Ah, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, I find myself leaning away from PvP. I'm not tremendously good at it, so that is part of it. Do, 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 do. Yes! Because it's easy. And it does a lot of damage. I knew Garen was a cultured one. Or oh, my personal favorite is like the Red Knight gets like acid in his eyes. He's like, oh it's hot, oh it's hot. And the other was like, you got to be more careful, buddy. And then like the like starfish thing just lands on his head. He's just like. It makes me laugh every even when I mention it. Oh, it makes me laugh every time. Hello, I'm Paige. I'm your friend, maybe. Oh, he gave us a soapstone. So he's like the new Solaire. Frickin' Paige. Gosh, I think when I was playing it, I killed Paige. Because he had gear that I wanted. Happy Souls is up there with the Bard's Hero Quest video as one of my personal recommendations of this is what a good YouTube video is. Hey, a guy! Would you like to know the lore of this land? Oh, sure, let me hear it. I know it's hard to believe, but we're actually standing on... What are you doing? He was telling us the lore of the land! No, that was my fault. Please leave a negative review so I may learn from my mistakes. You know, I actually feel kind of bad. That's what it is. It's like, we run at you and explode! I'm gonna blow up! Oh. Welcome to Fabian Zim's stream, where I talk about YouTube videos that I watched a long time ago. Oh, man. It's been that kind of a Wednesday. It hasn't been a bad Wednesday. It's just been Wednesday. I hated the... Yes, thank you! Oh, I hated the explodey guys. The sound in that cartoon is so good. I love that they go like to outside the room with the door closed. It's just like, oh. I'm gonna blow up. Oh, it's freaking explodey guys. For a second, okay. Something new that I've been doing is I've had the studio view for OBS open. Basically, it shows the I think it's Plague of Gripes. Yeah, it's called Happy Souls. It's like a, it looks like a Flash cartoon. But basically in OBS I have two scenes. I have my regular close-up of my comm unit here, and then I have the drawing scene here. And basically I'm able to flip between the two and modify things on the fly, so it's really helpful. But I was convinced that I was just showing, for like the last hour, I was just showing you a picture of my face and pretending that I was drawing. So fortunately I am drawing. Do 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 do. There we go. Okay, Tedders. Mr. Tedovsky. Tedwin. Everybody's favorite badger. Badger, 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 badger. Got a little of a nose crinkle going on. Oh, there you go, there you go. Yeah. I think I watched that. Oh, no. I think I watched the lore video on Dark Souls 3 when I was playing that. Yeah. I still have to watch the one for Dark Souls 1. And I mean, I don't think you need any more education after watching Happy Souls. I mean, you know everything about Dark Souls 2. Okay. Lightning! Yes! Before it was nerfed. Like, tell me how you really feel. I've been trying to be fast on the draw with the mute button when I'm coughing, so. Oh, you know what? I have cough drops. Yes. Oh my god, you guys. I'm sorry. You're probably gonna smell this, but I have a Hall's honey lemon cough drop coming my way. It's amazing. Woo! So anyone remember smelling those they weren't Halls. I think they were Ludens. That's what they were, Ludens. Those ones were just like pure sugar. I don't think they were actually good cough drops at all.
What's the matter, Seth? Mad you're gonna die one day because you don't got scales?
Bitch don't even got legs. Don't even got legs. That was another real interesting directorial choice, was giving the most vague universal backstory for the universe. And I think they did it again really well in 3. Because like when they go over like the dragons and, you know, fire and everything, they are really obtuse, which it was completely by design. But I really liked that aspect because it was just like, whoa, like, why are these guys important? And like, why am I excited to learn more about them? Then you'll get through a dungeon, and then it's like, you know, you see one of these like godlike figures from the intro, and you're like, oh shit! Such an interesting directorial choice, I gotta say. Awesome. Well, thanks for stopping by, Heck. It was nice to have you here. We hope to see you again. Say bye to Heck, everybody. That was nice. Always nice to have people on the stream. Now I feel like a Midwestern mom. Everybody say goodbye. And the saying goodbye takes like an hour and a half. Heck just did the Midwestern thing, the knee slap, well, time to mosey on out. Wise move, a wise move. Speaking of lore, I don't think I've established with you guys Teddy in general. After all, you haven't seen many badgers. That's something I should do one of these days. I should just host like a Trapfinder's lore dump. People ask their questions. Ask me your questions, Bridgekeeper. I'm not afraid. Now you're catching yourself, Black Box. You're getting faster. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. It will be. Like most of the lore, or like most of the comic. It'll be explained in the story, but... I will say this. You could best describe Teddy as the closest thing to a dwarf you will find in Rill. There are no dwarves, but Teddy is about the closest thing you'll find to one. And not just badgers. Now, Teddy's a little bit of a weird case because he is in a very different line of work, as you guys have seen. I mean, on one hand, he's the proprietor of the Well-Wish Inn, but on the other hand, he's got some underhanded stuff going on. Yeah, you're not too far off, Black Box. They're known as Underkin, and they are the more subterranean races. Or species, I should say. They're all Critterkin. And they freely move above into the surface and the underground. They are well known and disliked by the Kobold Underkingdom. been many, many wars between the Underkin and the Underkingdom. And Underkin isn't necessarily a race. It's really more of like a culture, like a people. So you could have foxes who are Underkin, or you could have mice who are Underkin, even birds. You could have like an owl that's Underkin. It's really more of a cultural thing. But for the most part, if they have a solid set of digging claws, they're probably going to be okay underground. Much like in a kobold society, you kind of need them claws. You need them claws. Am I right? All right. Yep, there was burrowing owls, all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, I'll be excited for you guys to get to meet more Underkin and all that as the story continues on. It's funny. It's like I absolutely recognize that. Yes, there were a few years that Trapfinders was not like being published. Like I was not actively working on it. So maybe the 10-year anniversary is a little premature. But damn, man, I mean, this comic has been going over. Okay, the only thing that's been going on longer than this comic is my marriage. So there's that. But yeah, so that is the better one. But yeah, it's crazy to think it's been almost 15 years now. That this little fox, this little raccoon, just suddenly we're just like, we're gonna be in a comic. I'm like, okay. Got an ad break starting soon, so if you guys want to take a break, get a stretch, get some water, get a drink, now's the time. You got 43 seconds until a 30-second ad break. How's that? How's that? How long are the commercials on Netflix? How long are the commercials on YouTube? Not 30 seconds. Oh, they keep getting you. But you know who does ads right? It's Fabian Zip. Woo. They were supposed to be clapping there, but I just goofed. All right, 5 seconds, and you guys are going to be inundated with 30 seconds of advertisements. Good luck. No. She's proud of me. I think I mentioned it before. She's my biggest supporter. I mean, she gave me my very first copy of Manga Studio. Still have the box. I will never get rid of that box. That's a bona fide artifact there. And besides, this is the same woman who was grocery shopping and then got jalapeno poppers, and in her mind thought, Hesh wants jalapeno poppers. Like, that's the one. That's the one, officer. That's the one I want. Ad break over. Welcome back. Woo! I said woo! The one time the soundboard is like super appropriate. Oh, man. It is a goofy night tonight, isn't it? It's a goofy night. Yuck. Okay. Gotta turn the stabilization off for a moment. moment so I can get these bushes. Do. I think if I ever do a panel, I will have to impart my bush, tree, and shrub drawing technique that I stole from an artist from Texas, actually. Gray, if you go to any anime conventions out there in ye old Texas, you might have met her or seen her booth. Amelie Belcher. She's come to our local convention for like the last 25 years, so she's kind of a fixture here. But she's the one that taught me how to do brush this way. Actually, this works better with a smaller brush. And before Gray has to remind me, I know Texas is a huge state, so it's entirely possible that he hasn't been to a convention with her. He is not every Texan, and he is not everywhere. It's like a good friend of mine told him, I was just like, yeah, we were driving somewhere, we saw this dude with a beard, and we're just like, oh my god, it's our friend. And he's like, I'm not everybody. And then we had another similar situation, and we were just like, yeah, we've got a friend who's just like, I don't look like everybody. And this dude with the beard's just like, nah, we all look like the same guy. Pretty good stuff. I would play Persona 5 on stream if people wanted to see that. The only thing is that we would have to pick a paramour. We'd have to pick a romance partner. And there's so many to pick from. Oh my god. It's insane. So many romanceable characters. Sadly, Matt Mercer is not one of them. He actually expressed disappointment in that. He kind of thought that'd be cool. But I'd have to have you guys fight over who we date. Like I said, there are so many. There's also only one correct answer, and it's Kawakami. She's your teacher. That's a rock. It's Kawakami, man. She's the best. Da, 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 da. I think her name is Kawakami. Should be. But yeah, that came up and I was just like, yep. Actually, I think by the end of the game I had like 3, and then they got angry at me at the end of the game. There we go. Got a rather sinister ... there from Black Box. There we go. Okay. Persona would be fun, but that would be a very involved game. It'd be a lot. That'd be a long, long playthrough. I think Royal is actually longer. That's the version that I end up getting. I will say, for what I've played of it, Persona 3 Reloaded is quite good. Yeah, it's a long game. It's a very satisfying game, though. I mean, it's one of those things where I remember I got it when it released. I got the Take Your Heart edition, which had all kinds of extra goodies in it. But it was a very satisfying game. There was so much to it, and there were so many things that you could do, and ways that you could change your game. So yeah, there's a lot there. So you definitely feel like you get your money's worth. Nice. Good soup is always a good time. Sorry for the silence, guys. Just I'm wrapping my head around this perspective, so. Yeah, we all got stuff going on. I got this whole drawing thing happening. Nice, Helldivers. I wonder if I should host a draw pile stream sometime and just like open up a document for everyone to just kind of hang out and draw. Kind of fun. Hey, it's your known mini! Yay! Welcome. Hey, you don't have to be good at drawing to hang out and doodle. It's like that commercial from the early to mid 90s. Do you like to draw, sketch, or doodle? Draw a picture of this pirate, and then we'll put you in an art school. I'll tell you what, that was the shittiest art school I never went to. Oh, you're sick. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh man, I hope you didn't get it from me. But for real, I'm sorry you're not feeling good. That sucks. As someone who recently did not feel good, you have my sympathies. Yep, telepathic kobold sickness. The theory is that if one of us gets it, the rest of us will get it, and then we'll be done with it. But man, it's a lot of soup to go through. Want to make a wagon look uninteresting? Take a picture of it from the top. There's never enough soup. There's never enough soup. You get that many kobolds sick, there's never enough soup. Ever. No. I know this has to be from Final Fantasy. This has to be from Final Fantasy. It is! Final Fantasy 15. What is this? I need to know what song this is because it's beautiful and sad and tragic. And if that doesn't describe me to a T, I don't know what does. Prayer de Luna. That's what it is. Well, that's getting added to a playlist. Mm-hmm.
Ba-ba-da.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna give you a break from having to steal it. Sick kobolds get soup. It's just how it is. They get soup. They go to the soup store. Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Fuck you! Oh god, classic internet. It's classic internet night apparently today on Fabian Zib. Classic internet night. Well, it's a song from Final Fantasy 15. And it's very pretty. Prayer de Luna. Very pretty. Yes, apply the transformation. No, don't keep that terrible, I guess, ridiculously bent axle. I don't know a whole lot about wagons, but I do know that that's not a good one. The only thing you find at the soup store is clothes. Yep. Minnie and Yorno, we were talking about classic internet, the Happy Souls video for Dark Souls 2. It was delightful. We were having a great time. There we go. Doot, doot, doot. You have a Souls hoodie and you have no idea what Souls game it's for. You know what? Still rad. Still rad. Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, I think in our conversation, we were talking about it, and it's like... It's one of those things where it's just like, nobody knows anything about Dark Souls because the game is entirely lore-based. It's not like the game sits down and tells you the story. It just tells you, this is the world, get used to it. And you're like, oh, okay. Okay, boss. We all become Muggsy from the old Bugs Bunny cartoon. Oh, you silly bot. Get out of here. Banned. I can't believe Saribot didn't catch that. Could this go away, please? There we go. Yeah, the original Dark Souls was good stuff. Took me a while to realize that FromSoft also made the Armored Core games, and I was just like, oh my god. At the same time, this makes so much sense. Yep, they certainly did. All the way from PS1 to modern day. I have a lot of respect for them. They have quite stuck to their guns, and I'm very proud of them for that. Zeb, you can't be proud of a multi-million-dollar company. Yes, I can. Because there's artists and writers in there. They're the ones that make the real shit. You can make a commercial about giant robots flying around, but you know who makes that commercial? Artists. It's all good. You can be an Xbox user. You can even play on the Luna. No, it wasn't Luna. What was that weird, not quite, oh shoot, I can't remember. It was a console that basically died the year it launched. Ouya, thank you. Thank you. Oh, your brother had one? Well, for the time, it was an interesting idea. And now I'm sitting here with like a Steam library of literally hundreds of games that are all digital. Whereas as recently as 2011, I was just like, "Yeah, physical media will always be better than digital." Yeah. I use that voice too. I used to be a prospector from the 1800s.
There's gold in them there hills. And if not, then the hills themselves are actually quite good in terms of liquidity. Property! That's where the Old West is. It's all about property.
It's very much a thing between you. You'll pick things up because they look really cool, but they're so used. Oh, God. I really hope you guys never get an issue of Sky Mall. Or a catalog for the sharper image. Oh, God. You'd be so poor.
Where them ladies at?
Was that a request for... I don't know if that was a request or not, but there we go. Symphony of the Night Librarian. I'm interested in this. Oh, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's a Roscoe here.
And he's taking a nap. Shh. Don't scare him.
I wonder if I can zoom out here or zoom in. Epiko. Epiko sounds like my failed anime character. There we go. There he is. There's my buddy. And his little dinosaur. He brought his toy. Aww. He's been a very good boy. He's been so good. He's been so happy. He's just taking a little snoozle. That's my little guy right there. He has his little... I'm a little disappointed that his dinosaur looks like me. I mean... Who's that Pokemon? Houndoom? You think he looks like a Houndoom? 'Cause I think a Houndoom is basically a Rottweiler and Doberman put together. Yep. His little feeties twitch sometimes. Sometimes he'll even make Wurfles. Like, woof, woof, woof. Woof, 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 woof. Aw. Sorry, I had to zoom in. He's such a sweetie. He's my good boy. My expensive, expensive boy. Aw. Sleepy baby. I'm just taking a little nappy. Aww. Totodile? Oh yeah, Totodile, the dinosaur. That's what you're talking about. I thought the dog. But yeah, Totodile. Hey, sweetie. You can stay sleeping. It's okay. Sweet little baby. Yeah, Totodile, he's a starter. The good starter. I like Totodile. I think I actually took Totodile when I started on that one. Because he was cute. That is essentially how I make my way through Pokemon games. Is this Pokemon cute? Yes, no. It will probably be in my party. Yeah, he loves that frickin' dinosaur. Mrs. Zib actually just sewed him up because he was getting a little bit ratty. I keep wanting to pinch the tablet as if it's gonna do something. Actually, what I should do is I should hold off on that. Yeah. We'll hold off on that. Yeah, he had some holes in him. It's okay. Roscoe just plays hard. He's a good player. Plays real good. Cool. I think I've got this one pretty much inked. Yeah. If emotes could be bigger, I think this would be one of them. All right. Other nice thing about having everything in Clip Studio on the PC is that I can just move pages. I can just jump over to the next page. I literally have, from our last adventure on Monday, I have like 6 pages here of sketches, so that's always very helpful that I can go between them. Speaking of adventures, I will be working on getting Starfinder 1 going. I apologize for the wait on that. I am planning on using Foundry, and it's got some really cool little additions and cool plugins and stuff to make the game even more immersive and fun. So I'm looking forward to running that. I will probably run... I'll probably run just pre-gen characters to start, just to get people into the game. But I'm looking forward to running that for anybody who's interested in playing. So yeah, apologize for the wait on that. Again, just life, a lot of stuff going on. I had much more or many more plans for that before Roscoe was sick. Nah, 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 nah. Yeah, I know you're definitely interested, Black Bug. what I'll probably do is I'll make a specific room in Discord for a voice call, and then I'll just use that for everyone's voice. I don't know if I'm as cool as Rick Griffin, though. I'm not going to be able to make a puppet for every single person. It should be fun. My thought is, if you guys are quite into the game and you like it, then I might throw together the campaign that I've been tossing around in my head. So, might even take place in the universe of the Sidereal Cycle, so... Okay. Here's an idea, Zip. Why don't we mess with the drawing a little bit? Can I rasterize? Oh, you are rasterized. Well, I would very much like to combine these layers. Why can I not? Oh, is it monochrome? Hey, absolutely, Yorno. You're totally welcome. Kobolds do exist in Starfinder. Oh, your party has no idea. That's amazing. When in there stepped a gentleman, mustachioed and tall. He was no help at all, 'cause he's 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong as he. 2's in the middle, carrying 3. 3's pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat. Fiddle, 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 fid. Fiddle, 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 fid. Fiddle, 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 fid, fiddle, fid, fiddle, 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 fid. I've listened to that song a lot. That's not even the right fiddle part. That's the fiddle part for after the king dies. I think we can all agree that the little animated video they did for that is one of the cutest things I've ever seen kobolds in. You see a lizard-like head when you lift the helmet. That's enough for me to go, okay, that's all I needed to know. As long as you're not a gnome, man. My good friend's claim to fame was we were playing Kingmaker, and there's a scenario where a wagon is stuck fording a river, and you come upon it, and they're being attacked by kobolds, actually, at the same time. So they're trying to ford a river, they're stuck, and they're being attacked by kobolds. Not a great Tuesday, but it turns out they're both gnomes, and my friend's dwarf cleric of Gorum strides over the hilltop, sees the injustice happening, and shouts, "Gnomes aren't people!" and then continues his way back the way he came. One of my absolute favorite moments of that campaign. Oh my god, I loved it. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, you know, it's a lizard person. You wouldn't be lying if he asked you what you were and you said lizard folk. Because you're a folk.
Look at this folk over here. Just folking around like he knows what he's doing. Hey, stop folking around.
Yes, Mr. Terwilliger. Average-sized lizard species. Truly did not expect you to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat. I mean, that's how we get you. That's how we get you. You know? People are like, that could not possibly be 3 individual beings in a coat. And then, you know, you just hear from some guy's feet. Then, of course, you get, like, the really shitty offshoots, where it's like, 2 goblins in a pea coat. Oh my god, you're absolutely Scooby-Dooing this. You have 3 kobolds in a suit of armor. I love that. 3 kobolds in some plate mail. And if you're wondering how they smite evil oh so much, there's 3 goddamn paladins in there. Your partner recently got approached for a challenging 3D print doll commission. 3 kobolds in a trench coat, all articulated. Ooh, that would be rough. They did make in the D&D campaign Rime of the Frost Maiden, which takes place in Icewind Dale. That is where it came from, by the way. The 3 kobolds in a trench coat. That is an actual character, and it's actually a miniature for that set. Barbarian, Paladin, and the only other character that one could be has to be Alchemist. Because I want a raging, righteous, explosive tower of kobolds attacking stuff. Aw. I must have got too loud. The baby left. Sorry, Bubby. Y'all are fun. Y'all are fun to hang out with. Gotten a good chunk of work done for only being on stuff for Cleric. Okay. So, you know, their feet are shouting prayers to Gorham or Tiamat. The stomach is just raging, and then the head is trying to be very proper and charismatic. I like to think, too, that if your party goes somewhere to eat, they eat way more than everybody else, including, like, the plates and the forks and knives. Aw, that's awesome. Aw, Ferris is green. Is there as strong as he? But is 2 in the middle carrying 3? I mean, it just seems like it would make sense. Oh, they switch. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Everybody loves a switch. Yep. Not gonna lie, I was kind of waiting for the GDI Zib. It's true. I just gotta say, the way I've got Teddy going here, the dude has no separation between his trapezius and his neck. He's got a thick head. he's a thick boy. Good old Teddy. Yes, out of him and Anna, Teddy is the one built like a brick shit house. Take that laundry upstairs. Do it. Do it. Rexon. I like the name Rexon. The thing that bothers me is it reminds me of Certs. You remember the Certs mints with Rexon? This song has no right to rock as hard as it does. Oh, great. There was a song. Let me find it for you. I don't think I can play it. Gadriel. Gadriel, the paladin. He's yellow and white. Gold and white. Yeah, no. It reminded me of the Ace Combat soundtrack. And it was one of those ones I was listening to it. I've heard it a million times. But I was listening to it, I was like, Gray might like this. Let's see. It is doopa-doopa-doo. It's a good song because I remember what it's called. I know what it's called. I think it's called Overpowered. Yes, the song's called Overpowered by the group Phantom Power. It's instrumental, but it's got that kind of narrative feel to it. No lyrics, but it definitely has become part of the Trap Finders lexicon. I've listened to it a lot, coming up with scenes. It's quite good. I think you'll enjoy it anyway, but might be good writing music for you. It's short, but it gets its point across. I don't know. I know we were talking about Ace Combat like weeks and weeks ago, but just for some reason I was listening to that. I'm like, Gray might like this. So there you go. More song recommendations only by Fabian Zip. Laundering that laundry. Get that laundry laundered. I did laundry this weekend. That's okay, man. Zipathy clean clothes. I am extremely disappointed that you did not suggest that my clothes were zibfully clean. Very disappointed. Oh, this is the worst birthday ever. And Gray, I was feeling out of it too, so I don't blame you. But hopefully you'll have a listen for it sometime. I think you'll like it. And if not, don't tell me, because I'll just be sad. Yeah, that horn line was a little bit more like retro inspired. You got me. It's not my birthday. Ha ha ha! Kobolds don't have birthdays, they have hatch days. Wah, wah. You mammals and your live birth. Ugh. Yuck. Gross. So wet. Egg Day. Yes. That is the day that we proved beyond a shadow of the doubt that we were not an omelet. Not that I remember, but I don't think I have ever LARPed. And if I have LARPed, then I would do so while drunk. Because I'd be a bard. I love that LARP is one of those things that you can really only do in like a medieval setting. Because if you were LARPing in a Shadowrun game, you would be shot by police officers in 5 seconds. At least in the States. In Canada, you probably have a better chance of surviving. It would just be the social bullets would be stronger. You were a pirate with a kobold son named Omelette? Oh. Man. You can't... I know that there's a million different ways to play games. I'm not so blind as to think like, oh, well, my way is better. It is, but it's just one of those things where it's like, it's in the title. Live action role play, not live action rules lawyer. Ugh. That's so frustrating. You came to the LARP for the RP, but they didn't even have that. It was just law. And you know what law is? It's half of blah. You were in an attempted LARP, but you just wanted to hit each other with foam. That's just called a Nerf war. Merchant came through with town selling weird eggs, so you bought up and said whatever came out of it would be an omelet. You were hungry. And then it was a baby kobold. Live action Nerf war. I mean, that's fine. I did those when I was uncomfortably recently, but still. Nerf war melee. Nerf war brawl. I've dropped out of the Smash Brothers like continuity. I remember when I was in school, Brawl was coming out, and like every day there was some like new revelation or some new like Sonic's gonna be in it. No way, you know. And then like it was like this big deal, and like now it's like nobody cares, and it's like it's kind of sad. It's like people are like, man, I'm so excited. I hope Cloud's in this one, and they're just like, die in a fire, and it's just like, oh, you know, I'm like, man. Yeah, like, Solid Snake? Really? Actually, I know it was included as an assist trophy, but I was disappointed that the tank from Blaster Master was not in there. I was like, Sophia the Third is so perfect for this game. She's got all the moves. And her ultimate could be Jason popping out and then throwing a grenade and hitting select and letting it pause and kill the monster. That is a learned reference. Boop. I do. It was like on the tail end of everything. Did you disassociate while I was talking to you? Story of my life. Unless it's Toriel, I don't want it. I want people to feel bad if they kill me. It will probably be spammed in. Although, I would love it. Actually, I just thought of this. I would love it if it was the Lightners. So you got Chris, Susie, and Ralsei in Ice Climbers mode. So they're all together. That would be hilarious because Ralsei would always die. Oh, man. That would be fun. Oh, my God. That'd be so much fun. And the ultimate's just Toriel driving through with her car. Do you remember when they hyped Sans and Doomguy were hyped and they just ended up with hyped skins for the Mii characters hype? Either that or you treat them like a Pokemon trainer. You just summon them. Yes, there we go. Garen and I are on the same page. My stabilization's off. That kind of explains why my line art is crap. My stabilization's off. But it's okay. Great. Please don't get mad at me. some more hype about Doomguy and Isabel being married, so that was a thing for a minute. I love the friendship between Isabel and Doomguy. It is one of my favorite things, and I consider it canon 100%. They are buddies. They are friends. I like to think that the glowering, seething form of the Doomguy hunched over a little table at Isabel's house as they're putting together a puzzle. I would play Doom Crossing. I've got an ad break starting in 56 seconds, so if you need a drink of water, or you need to go take a tinkle, or you need, like, to go pet your cat, go do it. Yep, they had the same release day. It was New Horizons was the Animal Crossing that came out. Yes, they're having a tea party. They're going shopping at the Able Sisters shop. I mean, they're doing all that. And then she is gunning down wave after wave of imps with a chain gun in her own little Doomguy armor. And he's just standing back, looking so proud, a single tear rolling down the visor of his helmet. He's just, I taught her that. And then, like, because he doesn't talk, he, like, frantically pantomimes to her, and she's just like, "Oh, you're right. We gotta go get back. We gotta go back because there's cookies that we gotta get out of the oven." Cut to Doomguy mashing cookies into his visor. Yeah, Doom Eternal. It was Doom Eternal. Yes, 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 yes. It's just what I need to make demons bleed. I have a soft spot for Isabel anyway. She's the best. Cute little island, nice and non-violent. Oh, man. No, it's just, I absolutely adore the idea of Doomguy being friends with her. Especially because of what those monsters did to Daisy. God rest her tiny bunny soul. Oh, I always feel bad with those employees. It's just like, this shouldn't be your life. Don't let this be your life. Please do something more fun with your time. When the new guy came to town. I do, on occasion, I will listen to BFG Division from, I think from 2016. Boy, I read the whole story behind the soundtrack to Doom, and wow, that composer got screwed. It's this whole long thing, and I'll give him credit because he kept his integrity. Because I think it was like, I don't even know what company it was, but like this company was like, we'll give you, whatever if you take this social media post down about exposing this whole thing. And he's like, no. Oh, like any of the music in Doom. Doom 2016, Doom Eternal. I haven't played Doom the Dark Ages, though, but it looks good. Anything that has a chainsaw shield can't be bad. I did find it interesting, even though the fact that Games Workshop has put out some good games. I mean, the Space Marine games, quite good. But I love that id Software with Doom Eternal and Doom the Dark Ages especially, they absolutely made a better Warhammer game. Actually, Doom Eternal, I thought that was one of the coolest things at the beginning with the Doomslayer in his fortress listening to the radio, people like screaming for help, and it's just like you get that E1 L1 at Doom's Gate. Oh, it sounded so good. Mick Gordon traveling all over the world to make respectful cultural tracks. That's cool. Huh. Look at you guys. Look at this nice little back and forth we have going. I like this. Y'all are neat. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say that. Cancel me if you will, but I think you all are neat. Yep. Gray, I'm not even a writer, but I'm going to give you the same advice that Scott Kurtz told me when I was at Gen Con. Write every day. Write every day. Every day. Just write something. Secret tip. That's why I do the Cobalt facts. Yeah, the reason I do Cobalt Facts is to keep the funnies coming. Doesn't it? Sitting there reading my blithering, and it's like, why would he keep doing this day after day? Nobody cares. Actually, I'm quite surprised to see the amount of people who do care. It's kind of funny. Also, no, I know you care. It's fine. Shush. No, great. It's interesting. If you take the strategy that Jonathan Colton had when he was first starting out, all he did was he just wrote a song a week. And yes, that sounds easy. It's not. Any kind of creation is not easy. But he just kept doing it. And then all of a sudden people liked him. Just keep writing. It's kind of like okay, I'm glad none of you are here because I managed to flip my stylus around and I was trying to draw with the blunt end and not the end that has a tip on it. Hilarity that you can only find, wait for it, with Fabian Zip. Good man. Good man. You do that, Gray. You keep going. You have my full support. Absolutely full support.
Creative pursuits are hard. Pen's got two ends to them. Gotta remember which one's the business end.
Garen, I'm sorry I made that like a 90s voice, but I had to for some reason. My brain just told me to do it. So.
Whoa, the 90s? Nothing will ever be more technologically advanced than this.
Oh, front mission. And Minigolf's nominee for Zip Voice I'd like to hear the least of goes to.
It's like we're playing front mission, but not. What is this giant robot? Is it a Wanzer? Or some type of a challenge?
Kick ass! That's awesome, Gray!
Tubular!
Radical! I use radical, but that's just because radical is an awesome word. It's like, you know when Mrs. Zib and I really like something because we're just like, the thing's fucking rad. Awesome possum. There you go. I still remember that yearbook quote. It looks like a math problem. It's like 2 + 2 = 4, but it says
too cool to be forgotten.
bodacious, and as an edit measure, you added efficacious. What other decidedly not current words do I use? Rad is definitely one of them. I use the M dash when I write, and people think I'm AI. So there's that. They also think I'm AI when I answer the phone, so. I'll never forget the thing that I got when I got a phone call. It was like, you know, thank you for calling Zibco. My name is Zib. May I have your name or your ID number, please? And the person on the phone went, representative. I was like, well, I'm a representative. How can I help? They're like, oh my God, I thought you were a robot. It's like, not really impressed with my voice at this point. Did I end up watching the Ghostbleed video, the Resident Evil parody / love letter? Not yet. I will have to. I will have to watch that. A front mission game on Steam? What?
How can there be a front mission game on Steam? Is it a challenge?
Front mission. Front Mission 2? Oh shit! They have remakes of Front Mission 1, 2, and 3. Front Mission 3 is the game that I, no, not Front Mission 3, Wild Arms 3. I scared my wife because I saw it in a game store and I dove at it. It was on the shelf, and I was just like, Wild Arms 3! I can't pronounce that word, Yurno. I can't pronounce it. Sorry, sir, I'm dead inside. Yeah, customer service voice does that to him, to an MF. You like to flaunt that word around and your friend says you use too many big words, and you'll be like, how ostentatious of me. And I'll be like, shut up! Flokinauschen Philippication. Fallopian Philippication. That's what I see. That's what I see right there. I've tried. Hey, it's the Cobalt's Building Stuff song. Yay! Oh, Gray, here's one. Put this one in your back pocket. Tertiary. I use tertiary all the time. Superficial and superlative are rarities, but you like them nonetheless. Yeah, tertiary is my delicacy. Yes! And see, you're a man of culture. Your favorite big vocabulary moment was overhearing someone call someone else pretentious. Someone asked what the word means, and the person accused of being pretentious loudly and proudly defined it incorrectly. You've seen a few people use flamethrowers to deal with the snow as of late. You know, I thought of that. Floxina, Cena, Hilly, Philly, Fallopiaphilication. You know, Black Box is funny because, like, a while ago, I actually thought of something similar. I was going to, I have a heat gun, and because, like, because I live in a house and you need a heat gun. But I was going to tie it to a stick and then tie down the trigger and turn it on high and just sweep the driveway. Just fwah. I realized how fucking dangerous that is. What they were actually defining was the word presumptuous. I love this. I love this so much. Why am I on Steam? I completely stopped drawing. It would be awful and only fun for like 30 seconds, you're right. I should bust... usually one of the big problems is that ice accumulates on my front stoop, and in fairly thick layers. So I think that would probably be the only time I would probably use it. A small area like that that actually has drainage. I know, but Front Mission. Front Mission is also a good giant robot game. I wonder if Front Mission... No, Front Mission came before. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Armored Core came first. So Front Mission must be a Square/Square Enix attempt at making an Armored Core strategy RPG. A flamethrower would be a good way to polish the ice, or a Zamboni. This sounds like it came from that one shark game. I assume this is from Persona 5, yeah. Are you talking about the shark game where you are the shark and you like jump out of the water to eat people? I remember seeing that. It looked amazing. Amazingly bad, but amazing. Okay. There's OBS. Hungry, hungry shark evolution. Swim, swim, revolution. Select your style. Single shark. Select your difficulty. Light mode. You were looking at ice spikes for the tires for your cars without any intention of buying them. You're just curious what was out there. One review said, works great on my lawnmower. Amazing. Why do you need land? You know, the amount of low-speed chases I've seen with people on lawnmowers, I think there's a market. I think there's a market for it. It always makes me laugh when I see, like, the tractor ones, because I'm like, okay, fine, this is vaguely vehicle-shaped. When I see the sit-down, like, zero-turn lawnmowers, like, strolling down the highway, I'm like, oh my god, get a bike. You got the Amish guy in the buggy that's passing you, you know? Now I'm super amped about the idea of Shark Revolution. Got a lawn to mow 5 miles away and no trailer. Mower on the highway. Mower on the highway. Get your pull start going. Head out on the highway. Getting passed by the Amish. Ain't anything that's faster than me. Boy, if this isn't, like, a song that should be in the Zib, visual novel. You're filling your water bottle to escape the consequences of this horrible joke. That's okay. Things will never be the same. I've applied too much ketchup to this hamburger. I wish they would make that song. All right, Gray. Have a good night. Right every day. You have my unwavering support, sir. Have a great night. I hear a whiny puppy, I think. That's okay. And if you need to leave mid-lurk, I will not say ill of you. Hey, Chroma! There you are. Oh! Oh, stretchy. Ever notice that Gray and Chroma are never in the same room at the same time? He says, as they exist in the same room at the same time. You had to work all right anyway, watching the stream on your PC, typing on the phone because you can't lift your arm above the desk. Aw. Long day for a lot of folks. But you know what? Wednesday's the longest day, and then we're done with it. And the rest of the week is a slalom. A sluice. Describe your chat describe individual chatters in one word. Chroma. Likes to mess with stuff. Oh, there's your problem. Got kobolds in your blood. What's that joke? It's something like, being a doctor in the 1800s must have been amazing. You just sit there and be like, you got ghosts in your blood. You should do cocaine about it. Ah, no, not the V-hold. I'm gonna flicker like that. Yay, juice boxes! Yay, juice boxes! This is wine! Oh man, can you imagine, like, miniature box wine? Juice boxes. Oh man, that'd be a fun lunch period. Mom mixed up our juice boxes again. Aw, sorry. I like the Delta runes. I haven't played past chapter 2s. The Kobold wine moms are getting brunch. Okay. Ooh, I am going to take a very quick break, and then I will be back for some more drawing and possibly some wild guns. We'll see. Yee, I will be right back. Hang on, folks. Let me put on my autopiloto. Oop, there we go. Much better. All right. Okay, I'll be right back.
Disengaging autopilot.
Okay, I'm back. Hey, who messed with my stuff? Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez, guys. Chroma. Unintentional barrel roll. I'm sure I can fix it here. Give me a second. Maybe. Let me activate the emergency drawing system. There we go. I got it fixed. Lousy Chroma messing with my controls. You could have hit my O2. And then I'd be sitting here going, all decompressed and shit. And I'm sure 3 out of your 5 heads would be like, well, that was probably bad. Oh, we have fun. We have fun here. There we go. Well, you don't, but I do. Factory reset with swap with something labeled reverse toilet. Oh no! Wait a minute. Then where did I just go? I am not a void kobold. No, I'm blue. Dabu dee dabu die. And I am from the hot deserts. Previously serving the great dragoness Azuria. Finest specimen of draconic flesh and mind. Man, I don't know if scrubbing would get it from a reverse toilet. I think a reverse toilet, that's some ER shit. All right, Mr. Zim, and how can I help you today? I used a reverse toilet. Dear God. I didn't try. A Hydra did it to me. 3rd time this week. Someone's got to do something. Meanwhile, a suspicious character wearing a giant trench coat and several glasses with mustaches. No, nothing should be done. Okay, Mr. Zip, I'm gonna leave you in the wings of this pigeon. Ah, shit. Never trust a pigeon. Nope. Corvids only. Corvids only. So I'm gonna start my Corvid dating site. Corvids only. You should. Does this sound... No, I know this is from Persona 5. Doesn't this sound like a Sonic bit? I had good luck with Audacity, Yorno. The noise gating in Audacity is actually pretty good. At least when I used it, when I was auditioning for some Skyrim stuff. Ah, there you go. Although there's a lot of stuff out there that will convert to convert M4A to Wave and a lot of different formats. Yeah, Audacity is a good program. It is absolutely what you pay for. By the way, on my break, I informed Mrs. Zib that her son was on the stream with twitchies, sleep twitchies. I don't know if Dream Twitchies are against Twitch DOS, but, you know, rules be damned. I don't think so. I think Audacity is still fairly full-featured for being a free program. In fact, a buddy of mine works for a major software company that produces software for a specialized clientele. So he actually is a trainer for it. And he uses Audacity in all of his trainings. Well, wonder if there's some shenanigans over at Audacity HQ. No, I get it. I completely get it. Today I just completed like a 30-minute training about additional cybersecurity for my office, so. Which, to be fair, isn't a bad idea, especially considering that scams are evolving and everything. Although their use cases are always so, like, niche. Yeah. After using computers and the software for so long, you're just like, you get the goofy, Something wrong here. Sorry, help! Frickin' Goofy getting all kinds of trouble. Donald using all my frickin' items. God. Frickin' Duck. You're in the Navy. You should have known how to be more resourceful than that. Yeah. Something wrong here. And then whenever you shut down the computer, you get the yahaha hooey. Oh yeah, I got this all figured out. Yeah. Oh man, I remember the Wild Eat. Man, there's a website that I love to pop into every so often called I think it's Forever Mac. And it's just this great website where it emulates Mac OS, like everything before Mac OS X, and has a bunch of old games and stuff that I thought I'd forgotten about, including Ambrosia Software games. And man, it's such a trip. It's such a... I've wanted to, like, have a silent stream where I just play Escape Velocity for hours, but I know no one would watch it. Be like, he's playing the space game again. Yep. I always remember the story behind the little xylophone. They couldn't call it xylophone because it was like a Windows sound name or something like that. So they named it Susumi. Well, one of these days I might just do an Escape Velocity stream and show you why I love that game so much. It's funny, I didn't have as much autonomy over the Mac that we had at our house, but man, my buddy like only worked with Macs at the time, and I'd go over there in the summer and we'd play like Escape Velocity and just bum around all summer. Oh man, just so many good memories. Just their house was like, I have vivid memories of their house because I kind of liked living there instead of living at home. And I remember they had a sunroom that the computer was in, and I just remember like hearing the summer breeze like through the screen door, and just the smell of nice summer air, and it being like nice and cozy. And it was right before it got super hot. So yeah, oh man, it's just Macs for some reason they just they evoke a lot of nostalgia for me, and not for the machines themselves, just for the time frame that I experienced them. Okay, there's a... Oh yeah, the Scream door. Yeah. Use a stretched out gnome for it. Finally, a use for those bloody creatures. Oops. Oh, I need to... I'm gonna find it now. Infinite Mac, that's what it is. InfiniteMac.org. Actually, I should show this to you guys because it just reminds me of so many things. And it's pretty late in the stream. Turn the music down a bit here. There. Let me check, actually. I think you're right. I think it did. Persona 5 Scramble! Do. Yeah, it did. Yeah, I went from Metal Crusher to Death by Glamour. Good stuff. Anyway, this is Infinite Mac. And it's got... now I have to get the website on my other monitor. Excuse me. So, it has all of the original system software from the System 1 with the Mac 128K, System 2, 2.1. I experienced Macs a little bit further into the 90s, and actually System 7, I think, and 7.5 are the ones that I remember. 753 was the big one. But yeah, 753 was the one that I used to use a lot. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, it's janky, but it's okay. Let's just run it. Oh, man. So many memories. So yeah, welcome to the Macintosh from 1996. Let's see here. Oh, man. Yeah, there's so many good things in here. This could be a stream in itself, just exploring old Mac games. Embroider Software, so many great games here. Oh man, Escape Velocity, of course, my absolute fave. Shadowgate, that's a good question. I feel like it was, or was that Dark? I think it was Dark Castle. No, that's a different game. Shoot. Spectre. I remember Spectre. Oh, shit, guys. Oregon Trail. Oh, my God. That is absolutely going to happen. Secret of Monkey Island? Oh, man. Ultimate Doom? Warcraft? Oh, my God. Guys. This is amazing. Starbound. Spectre. Snood. I was talking about Snood not too long ago. Scarab of Ra. Original Sim City. Missile Command. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Oregon Trail is fun. Black Box is correct on that. Thank you, Gray. It is quality. F-18 Hornet. This is where Little Zib learned that he liked flight simulators. Let's see. Cosmo. Boom. Boom was a Bomberman clone. Oh, Another World. A-10 Attack. Battle Chess. God, I loved Battle Chess. That game took for fucking ever. Oh, man, there's so much good stuff here. Battle Chess. Boing, oing, oing. Oh, man. A-10 mentioned. Mako Burr. Prince of Persia. Risk. Oh, Bungie. Marathons in here. And Minotaur? I've never played Minotaur. Huh. Interesting. Halfway's into Darkness. Man. Oh no. I was working downtown at one point in Kansas City, and I'm working in an old office building, and I hear this rumble, just this incredible rumble, and I look out the window to see 3 A-10 Warthogs flying in tight formation at altitudes I could almost read the call sign on the cockpit. It was awesome. because I was just like, what the hell is that? And then I look out the window and I see their military jets, and my coworkers are like, oh, those are like Air Force jets? I was like, those are A-10 Warthogs. Those are amazing. And those fuckers are loud. Although, when you consider it's primarily used in Army aviation, it is loud and utilitarian and ugly as shit. But I love that thing. I got a chance to see one in person when I was in Florida. That was pretty cool. I saw an Osprey. That was what it was. Yeah, Mrs. Zib and I went on vacation. I was working in the mornings, but then at the after the mornings, I was able to hang out with her. But we were on the beach in Florida, and there was an Air Force base nearby. And she's like, oh, I saw these cool planes. And I'm just like, ugh, I'm missing all these cool planes in the morning. But then we're walking in the parking lot, and I hear this. I'm just like, what the fuck? And then I look up, and sure enough, it's a frickin' Osprey in heli mode. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, so. That's my amazing story about that. But yeah, no, this was a huge part of my my formulation as a kobold when it came to video games and all kinds of stuff. Ooh, damn. Jesus Christ, that's loud. Okay. Sorry about that. There we go. Ironically, I was trying to turn it down. I'm so sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I didn't. I never knew the Mac error noise could scare people. Okay, I've got the volume turned down. Let's see here. Escape velocity. Ah! It's still loud. It's loud on my side anyway. But hear that music. No, I know what you're talking about with terminal velocity. I remember my dad had that on PC. And his PC sucked at the time, so it was a very janky mess. But yeah, this is escape velocity. And escape velocity is a open world or open universe. I know, right? Those horns, man. But it is an open galaxy RPG. Millions of years before Mass Effect. Let's start a new pilot. I'll show what I mean. Dash Riprock. That's a perfect name for a pilot. And our ship will be called the Star Seeker. It is our Rendelli Star Drive 805R cargo shuttle. I will let you know, by the way, a game like this was formative for me for coming up with things for the sidereal cycle. So Star Seeker. All right. Our pilot name is Dash Riprock. Our ship is the Star Seeker. It's a shuttlecraft. We're currently in the Levo system. Our legal status is clean. We're harmless in combat. But it's also January 28th, 2276. So let's fucking jump in. So majestic. The new age of peace and prosperity was a failure. The discoveries that made faster-than-light travel possible brought us untold riches and unknown dangers. The alien warships appeared without warning and decimated most of the outer colony worlds within hours. There was no stopping the mysterious alien menace. The Great War was upon us, but we beat them. The human race banded together into a powerful confederation of worlds whose combined military strength was enough to turn the tide of the war. Within 8 years, the enigmatic alien marauders were extinct, but the elite and powerful members of the Confederation were reluctant to give up their power after the end of the war. Oh shit, it's just going so fast. It's similar, I would say, to Star Control 2, but it's not as this game is fiction. Humanity can't band together. Basically, there's a galactic civil war, and we're doing stuff. So, welcome to Escape Velocity. It'd be a good idea to start by landing on Levo and checking out the prices. Hit L to request landing clearance, and hit again to land. So this is Escape Velocity. We are in a tiny shuttlecraft, and we're flying around the galaxy. Whee! Look at us go! There's other ships here in the sector. We could scan them, target them. See, that's a bulk freighter. There he is. Got all kinds of, like, cool stuff. Let's land on Levo. Levo is an independent world that has resisted joining the Confederation. Anyone is welcome in a tiny but neutral Levo spaceport. Located on the island of Lakinda in Levo's southern hemisphere. Yes, the echo was for gravitas. So we can go to the spaceport bar, we can pick up missions from a computer, we can go to the commodity exchange. There is a full functioning economy in this game where you actually can buy metal, for example, for 144 credits per ton, and then sell it for, 600 credits per ton. It's really, really cool in that regard. I only have 20 tons of space available in ye old shippy here, so I really can't do a whole lot of commodities trading. So let's go to the bar. Welcome to the Levo Bar and Grill, home of the best pasta burgers this side of the Gamma Quadrant. Let's gamble! Oh, you bet, but we're betting 1,000. Fuck! All right, we're out $1,000. The Holovid. Try Ben and Harry's new flavor, Chunky Gorilla. Top news story, communication received from lost 20th century spacecraft Voyager. Oh. Well, nothing really for us to do here. Let's find somewhere to go. Ooh. How about we go to Sentinel Station? We'll ferry some passengers to Sentinel Station. Where is that? There it is. This will be a bit of an adventure. All right, Yorno, have a great night. I hope you feel better. Get some sleep. All right. So yeah, we can ferry. Let's see if there's anything closer. How about Hera? Yeah, it's about the same distance. Rush delivery to Nexus Outpost. Ooh, that's close. All right. Let's do that. Let's take that. 17 tons of equipment pays 25,000 credits. Holy shit. Can you imagine how much gambling we can do with that much? All right. We only have 3 tons of space left. We could get some passengers, but it'd be a bit of a squeeze. So let's get out of here. And now we're going to go into hyperspace to a new system. We've already kind of plotted a course. All right. We're in safe hyperspace range. Let's jump. Oh, J. So here we are. We're in the Capella system. And there's other ships here. Ooh, there's a luxury liner. And it's allied with the Confederation. It kind of looks like a marital aid. There's a Confederation gunboat. There's also the SS Tikopai, who's a light trader. But this is just one system on the stop on the way there. So let's jump over to the next system. An unexplored system, might I add. Now you might be saying to yourself, this looks stupid. Things just got fucking real. Oh, the rebels just took out a Confederate ship. Holy shit, a rebel destroyer. Holy crap. Yeah, actually, I think this system is uninhabited. And is this the system we're looking for? I think... No, that's the system we're looking for. Since it's an unexplored system or an uninhabited system, we can just jump. Yep, fuel's at about half now. And there we go. There's our destination. I will have to check out that clip. Oh, we got to get past the system center. Now, obviously, this isn't super exciting, but once you start getting into the game, there's a lot more that you can do. I mean, buying new ships is a thing, so getting bigger, better ships. But those ships also have expansion ports, so you can buy new weapons, new systems like expanded shields. You can get more cargo space with cargo pods. There we go. A group of dock workers unloads the shipment of equipment from your cargo bay. There you go. Now we're at 34,000 credits. Oh, they don't have a bar. We can't gamble. Ah, boo. This game sucks. Well, I definitely want to refuel my ship. Voop. There we go. And what other missions you got? A rush delivery to Luna. That is in the Sol system. That's actually here in good old Earth. Let's accept that one. Anything close to Luna? I'm wondering. No. All right, cool. Change category. Oh, thank you. I actually wrote that down. Oh, shit! Okay. So while you guys distracted me, a pirate fucking destroyed me. Dash Riprock has been killed. Oh, no. Oh, space will never be the same. Oh. There he is. So who blew me up, man? There's just an Argosy and a courier here. Crazy. I just changed it. Why did it change back? I really don't like how it does that. Retro. There. Done. Updating. Done. There. God. All right. Perfect. So we have some luxury goods to get to Luna. That's the Earth system. Let's go see good old Earth here in 2270 whatever. The interesting thing is this game actually opened up my eyes to the modding communities that are out there. This, of course, is back in the day when you would have to transport between computers using disks because some computers were not attached to the internet. Some of them were just regular-ass computers. And, yeah, if I found a mod online, I would have to download it onto a 3 1/4 inch floppy drive and cart it all the way over to my computer. Oop. Not quite far enough from the center here. Do-do-do. Zoop. But yeah, people modded all kinds of stuff into this game, like famous ships like the Enterprise and all kinds of stuff. Oh, we got, let's see, there's their good old Earth, Stardock Alpha, and Luna. Mars is also here. That's just a little further away. But can you imagine? Look at this. Earth, Luna, Earth, Luna. It took me like 2 seconds to do that. Can you imagine doing that for 3 days? Lame. We're so fast. And there's Luna. Land. All right. My luxury goods have been taken. Let's take a look at the outfit spot. Laser cannons. I can get in so much trouble with these. An afterburner. Let's see here. Flare launcher for getting past missiles. Decoy flares. An escape pod. Auto refueler. This is nice because you can it'll automatically refuel your ship whenever you land. Let's see. Why not? We'll do that. And now let's buy some laser cannons. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, man. Now we're armed. Let's see what kind of crazy shit we can do. Oh, there's another shuttlecraft. Oh, but there's Confederates all over the damn place. Oh, well. Prepare to be boarded. Ah! Missiles! Come back here, you little bastard. Ah! Oh, why didn't I get the flare launcher? No, and he gets to live. That sucks. Dash Riprock has been killed. But yeah, this is the game that I played so much as a kid, and I really, really loved it. It was one of the games that me and one of my best friends bonded over. So yeah, that's Escape Velocity. Super fun game, super good times. Definitely recommend trying it out. Ambrosia Software made a lot of games that were basically like reskins of really old games. Excuse me. Apiron is just, I believe Apiron is Centipede. Let's check it out. All right, Gray. Have a good night. It's good to see you, man. Write every day. Write every day. Do it. Do it. Let's see. Apiron. Where are you, Apiron? Oh, maybe I have to scroll over. Huh. Where do I get to Apiron? Well. Maelstrom, I believe, was asteroids. This is back in the days of shareware as well, so that was also a thing. Let's see. All right, let's do this. Let's play some Maelstrom. Let's see. Start playing Maelstrom. There it is. Peach. And it's, it's asteroids. It's just nicely made asteroids. Ooh, score multiplier. Yeah, that's not my favorite sound effect. There are a lot of raised eyebrows at the house when I was playing this game. Whoops. An alien, I gotta kill that thing. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, it got away. Damn it. I'm not good at asteroids, by the way, guys. There we go. The good old wall of bullets defense. But yeah, this is Apiron. Or not Apiron, this is Maelstrom. Well, that's Maelstrom for you. Ooh, Griffinburger. Let's see, what was the other one that I remember from Hatchlinghood? Spectre. This was such a neat game when I was a kid. Still is. It was one of the first, 3D games I ever played. You're a little tank, and you gotta shoot the other tanks. Ah! I'm getting shot at. Those pointy tanks are really fast. Ah, I blew up. Oh, I was supposed to get the flag. That's what I'm supposed to do. Okay, where's that flag? There it is. Here. Oh, and those heal you. Yeah, the little green thingies heal you. Where does the flag go? I don't think I've played this game for a very long time. Oh, I got blowed up by something. Where are you? Where do I put my stupid flag? Doo, doo, doo. Yeah, this was top of the line. This was top of the line. Ah, well, you get the point. That was Spectre. Let's see. Oh, that's right. You can switch to third person, and it actually makes it really, really fun. You could actually see. And then you could be up top if you want. Game over. Yeah, it's Spectre. Oh man, if they had Abuse on here, that'd be amazing. Abuse was a really interesting game. That was a very interesting platformer, where you aimed with the mouse and moved with the keyboard. It was very Wild Guns at the time. Yeah. So at some point, I might go through some of these and just play some old Mac games, because dang, there's some good ones here. Yeah. So, dude. Excuse me. Okay. Well, I think I am going to call it a night. Got a lot of drawing done. Got to show you some embarrassing old Mac games. A lot of good stuff. So, in any case, thank you guys so much for being here. Did I ever run into Barney Carnage? No, I didn't. Despite the fact that I think I know what you're talking about. No. Oh, hey, Draco. Thanks so much. Thanks for being here. Thanks for everybody for being here. I hope to see you again on Friday. And have a good rest of your week. Be safe, be warm, and I will definitely catch you guys later. I'm going to have to fix this at some point. All right. I'll see you later, guys. Bye-bye.